I want to, hold on for a second, try to eliminate background sound. Do me a favor, challenge yourself. Like, challenge yourself today to take it to another level. Um, there's a particular area of my job that I do not like at all. And whenever I have to whenever I have to whenever I'm pulled into that department to do this particular work, like, it make me feel away, because I mean, I don't really like doing it. And it hit me last week. Should I say God hit me? I was feeling away, right? And God said, for all you know, that the opportunity that I have for you is through doing this. So you feeling away because you having to do this, but for I know the plans I have for you. And you have a problem with this. This may be how I'm going to use you to transition you. So I'm like, oh wow, okay. And I started thinking more. I pride myself on what I do every single day. I say I go hard. Like, I mean, that's just what it is. I'm really good at what I do. And I go hard in this particular thing. Excuse me, my nose just started doing some weird stuff. And I take pride in what I do. So the thing that I take pride in, I'm not prideful. The thing that I take pride in, like, I'm really good at, because, like, I give it my everything, so to speak. So the results of it shows. But when I'm pulled in this particular department, I don't really care for it much. And I started thinking to myself, like, that's why you're not as good in this area than what you are in that area. Yes, in the other the area that you're really good at, you have a high interest for it. Like, you really enjoy doing it. So it's nothing for you to just naturally give it your all and go all in. But here, like, you don't really care for it, so your energy for it is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have a different energy for it. You have a different perspective and take on it. So it's no wonder why you're not as good in this area or this department as you are in the other. It was a mindset shift in that moment. And I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? We can't be having an on and off switch. Like, if I go hard in this area over here, I need to be going hard in this area. If I go hard in that area, matter of fact, I need to go harder. I need to go hard in any and everything that wherever they place me doing whatever it is. Some of it may take some time because I'm rusty. Some of it may take some time because I never did it. But that's cool. You need to go hard in every area that you are placed in. That's what makes you valuable, not in being sweet in this one area. You're easily replaced. Yeah, you might feel like you go harder than everybody in this one area, but what about the other area? Or what about this area? Well, we can put 2 or 3 people in this area to replace you, but in these areas that you're weak, oh, that's no brainer. We got that covered. So how valuable are you? So when I say challenge yourself, yes, take pride in what you do. Matter of fact, take pride in everything you do. Change your perspective. There are things about your job. There's things that you don't really care for, and that's natural. But because you don't care for it in this area, like you don't turn the switch off. Nah, you go harder in that area because yes, they are watching, and even if they not watching who grants the opportunity, the man up above. He the one give the opportunity. He the one create work, create departments for specific things, and you may be that one that he need to oversee this particular department, but you're being overlooked because you come in on some average stuff. You taking pride only in the thing that you love and enjoy and that you're really good at. You don't take the initiative to serve in other departments. You don't take the initiative to go above and beyond. Like honest days work for honest days pay. Like that, when an employer tell you that, they're basically saying we're paying you for a service. Like, be honest in the time and the work that you put in. Don't come in stealing time. Don't come in working below average, doing just enough to say, hey, I did my job. Like, that's not what they asking of you when they say that. But there are a number of us that says honest days work for honest days pay, and we below average. We doing just enough to get by. We doing just enough to say, well, I did my job. Like, and oftentimes those individuals are the one with the bad attitudes. Those individuals are the ones that complain about everything, who don't like to help other people. Oftentimes those are the rotten apples in the bunch. So like, elevate. Challenge yourself to elevate. Even if you're not strong in these particular areas or one particular area, it's cool. Just like you learn how to do what you do and become really good at it, you can do the same thing in that area. You have the ability to. If you are in that workplace, you can learn that. You can grow and develop in that area to where you're sweet at it. You may not be as good as in that area as you are in the other area because you've been doing it so long. You have a high interest for it. Like, you enjoy it, right? But perhaps you take the initiative to, like, you know what? I'm a actually take time out to learn this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna actually take time out to really give it my all. For all you know, you may find a new love in what you do at your job. In fact, you might start enjoying doing that more than what you're doing now. But because you're sweet in this area already, and now you've taken a liking and a passion, a love for this new thing, and now you elevated your game in this department because you challenge yourself to do it anyway. You challenge yourself to say, you know what, man, I'm going to give it a shot. Although I ain't really feeling it, I'm going to still do it. You know what I mean? Like, you challenge yourself, so now you done elevated in this area. Like, now you're becoming more valuable to the company. You're not on some average stuff like everybody else is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going above and beyond, and you going harder. You feel me? So challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. And when you challenge yourself, know that you're going to make mistakes. Know that you're probably going to have more bad days than you have good days because you're taking on something new. You're trying something new. You're probably going to become more frustrated or perhaps even more stressed out now. But, like, eat that. You feel me? Like, eat that. Take one for the team. Because what they can't take from you is your skill set. What they can't take from you is that experience. What they can't take from you is the knowledge that you have and the wisdom that you now have from it. Put that in your toolbox. That makes you much more valuable. That makes you much more most likely to be called upon, most likely to be qualified for the position that's coming available. That may qualify you for a raise without a shadow of a doubt. Like, hey, we see you doing this. Oh, we also noticed that. And like, why do you do this and you don't have to? Man, it's just who you are. It's how you get down. You know what I mean? So it's a no-brainer. Position yourself to receive what you know you deserve. A lot of us, we complain about where we are, what we're not getting, but we're not willing to put in the work. How does that work? We want the handout, but we're not willing to do the work for it. We're not willing to position ourselves. We're not willing to set ourselves apart to prove that, hey, like, I deserve this. But no, we want a handout. I'm gonna say this, and it irritated me. The other day, we had a meeting at the job, and they spoke about a raise, but they're gonna let us know in about a month or whatever about how much it's gonna be. Okay, he been there for a little bit. I remember seeing him a few years ago when I worked there before. And my man, he asked me, did they talk about the money? So now at my job, like they're rewarding people financially, where they didn't do that at first when I left the first time. So I'm like, so I spoke to that, and then it hit me what he was talking about. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, they said they're gonna let us know in May, and then he talked about the raise they got last year, and my man was on some like they owe us this. I'm like, did he just say this? He like, they owe us this. Like they were supposed to give us this last year, but they only gave us this. I'm thinking to myself, first of all, when it comes down to a company, this is what they say we are paying you. And we make the decision to accept that, or we do not. Under no circumstances do we need to be on some, oh, they owe me this. Like for what? Doing the same job that 80 other people are doing? They're doing the exact same thing that you're doing. You're doing the exact same thing that they're doing. It's your job description. Like they are already paying handsomely, like, well, obviously to each his own, but they already paying quite well, and like the benefits and everything that comes with the company, like you own some, like they owe us this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, dude, like what is your problem? You know what I'm saying? Like I have a problem with people like that. Be grateful. Don't settle. But be grateful. Don't complain, because honestly, they don't have to give nothing. You're like, I just started back last year, and I came in beginning second week of November. Like they gave a $1,500 bonus because of what the employees did, the management did collectively, where it was a profitable year. For the drivers, it was $1,500, and for the doc, it was more than $1,000. Like they didn't have to do that. And months prior, you got a raise over $1. Like they didn't have to do that. Like you own some, position yourself to receive what you deserve. Not on some, somebody owe you something. Nobody owe you anything. You owe it to yourself to come in and do what you got to do. You owe it to yourself. If you're not happy with the pay, either move around or position yourself to where you are a valuable employee, and they have to pay you because they can't afford to lose you. But don't go anywhere doing the exact same job everyone else is doing, not not position yourself to where it's in your name in conversation to where you are a profitable employee. Like, don't come in there on some average stuff and expecting the world. Don't be up in that joint cussing and having bad attitudes and expect to be acknowledged for good. You know what I mean? To be rewarded for good. Like, nah, dude, change your attitude, change your perspective, change your mindset. Like, change the way you come up in this joint. Be the example first, and then when that conversation come up about, your name will come up in the conversation to where maybe we should consider him, or maybe we should consider her, but not on no average stuff. So challenge yourself to say, you know what can I start doing? How can I start going above and beyond? How can I start serving others? How can I start being willing to, how can I start helping others? How can I start showing that, you know what, I can be the change. I can create the impact to what this company should be or could be. Like, how about you start taking the initiative and take the baton, like, you know what, I'm gonna put this company on my back. That's what that's about. So challenge yourself to be on that and elevate yourself, whether it's skill set, whether it's education, whatever it is, to position yourself to receive what you truly deserve. Going to work on some average stuff, going to work with these bad attitudes, these bad understandings, letting off this bad energy, these bad vibes, clicking up with people who clearly are the rotten apples of the company. Like, get away from them, because you have a jacket on your back by the people you hang around with. You know what I'm saying? Like really look, what is it that you want from the company? If it's more money, cool. It got to be deeper than that. But if it's more money, how can you position yourself to where now your name is in discussion for more money? You know what I'm saying? If it's a promotion, okay, what is that position? What is that promotion? Okay, can you start serving, doing that thing that you're looking to be promoted to with those job responsibilities? Don't be on some line, nah, I ain't doing all that. Like, you're a fool if you think you're gonna, if you think that you're gonna be promoted on some stuff, and you're not taking the initiative to learn the stuff. If you're not taking the initiative to help out in that department, like, how can you, like, change your mindset, change your perspective, change your attitude, start being the example, like, challenge yourself, then elevate yourself, and whether it's your character, like, if you got to start there, if it's starting with your heart, like becoming a better person, like, look in the mirror and know what you need to change. Find out what that is. Whatever you expect from your company, whatever you feel like you deserve, like, position yourself to where, without a shadow of a doubt, my man, he's the man for the job. She's the one for the job. Like, set yourself apart. You as children of God, like, you are already set apart, but you're not operating in that because you doing what everybody else is doing. You acting how everybody else is acting. You talking like everybody else is talking. You treating others how everybody else is treating. Like, how you set apart? You know what I'm saying? Like, you blending in. No, you need to stand out in a good way. So challenge yourself, elevate in the areas you need to, be patient in the process, know what that goal is, continue to strike at that joint every single day, and be persistent. Do not give up. It might take a little bit of time, but don't give up. You deserve it. prove to yourself you deserve it, and by proving to yourself you deserve it, that's doing everything that you're supposed to do to prove to yourself that you deserve it, and you will elevate, you will get better, you will do better. And then at an appointed time, God will be like, now you ready. You self-assessed, you made the necessary adjustments, you accepted the responsibility, and you took action on what you know you needed to do. And that's what that's about. Because yes, it's our company, they promote, but guess what? It's God who put that attention on you. It's God who put your name on their minds. But if you're on some average stuff, God ain't gonna be like, hey, what about my man? Like, no, because he can't trust you there. He know you gonna act a fool. He know you gonna power trip. He know you gonna get lazy. He know that you're not gonna treat it as you should. You're not gonna cherish it. You're gonna squander it. You're gonna take advantage. You're not gonna do right. God is not going to put you in a position to where you will be promoted or elevated if you not really about that. You need to be about that. I need to be about that. Let's go. Challenge yourself, elevate, know what their goal is, strike at that joint every single day, and in due time, make sure you walking with Christ and asking him, give me some wisdom, give me some of your knowledge, what I need to do, how I need to work this, how I need to run this. Matter of fact, what is it that you want me to do? Why did you choose this company? I applied for 4 other jobs, but it's a reason why this job called me back. It's a reason why I'm here. What is your reason for me being here? What is it that you want me to do? Show me how you want it done. I'm rocking with you. Show me what that is. Let's go. Let's make it happen. And he, he will promote you. And then he will put it on their minds. Hey, it's my man there. No, it's my daughter there. They are the ones that you need in this position. And let that be what that is. Go make it happen. Much love. Peace.